What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to record today. I went and had a tooth replaced, funnily enough. I had a gold crown up back there, and I had it replaced. I've got a white crown now. It's a temporary crown whilst they make the right one. And let this be a lesson to you all that look after your teeth, man. When I was younger, around the sort of like 12 to 18 year mark, around the sort of 12 to 18 year mark, I just didn't really look after myself properly in terms of hygiene, dental hygiene specifically. Obviously, like would wash and whatnot, but like I was lazy. I'd sometimes brush my teeth only once a day, didn't ever floss or anything like that, and it's coming back to haunt me now. So for those of you that are sitting there thinking, man, I can't bother to brush my teeth before I go to bed, just do it. It's worth it, trust me. So today, guys, I'm not happy with the camera positioning in this area. It just feels a bit weird, but hey, you know why it is? Because I'm actually central here, but the monitor behind me makes it look like I'm way high, and so I feel like coming down, but then I'm not in the center of the camera. It doesn't matter. Anyway, today is just going to be a live video, so I wasn't sure I was going to be able to record because my mouth, like this side of my face, was completely numb. My mouth is still a bit numb, so if I start dribbling, apologies. But like what we're going to do today instead is just do like a live com. It's just going to be easier that way for me to just do one game and get out of here. This Gareth Bale card, guys, I want this. Not to play CDM, no, but this card is unreal. You don't need to put any more pace on him because 96 sprint speed is more than okay. If you can boost up his 4 key shooting stats that are already in the high 80s to low 90s, plus potentially his reactions and ball control to be a bit higher. So I would give him shooting and dribbling and maybe physical as well. I might give him the, was it marksman or whatever it is, I can't remember, but whatever gives him dribbling, shooting and physical, because his curve is great, his short passing is great, his crossing free kicks are relevant. He'll become an insane player, and I like the look of him. I really, really do. So our ideal kind of team going forwards might change. And in yesterday's draft, or actually in today's draft to glory, I used ones to watch Romelu Lukaku in that draft. And I know it's only a draft, but man, he was insane. Like, I literally mean insane. 4-star weak foot, which is great. 6'3" tall, which is great. He's got ridiculous sprint speed. Very good composure as well. His shot power, finishing and attacking positioning are great. He's got insane reactions. He's probably a little bit heavy on the ball because his dribbling is not the best. But this is a good card. A really, really good card. So I'm also interested and intrigued in this Lukaku. But for the 6th, 7th, 8th time that I've used Neymar in the draft, he again was ridiculous. I used the ones to watch Neymar in the draft, and my word, is this card special. So there's 3 cards now, Neymar, Lukaku and Bale, that have all of a sudden just hit my radar to me thinking I want them, or one of them. My team for today is going to be a full Premier League team. I've tried to fit in as many Premier League Reds as that would be reasonably usable. There are a few other Reds here that I could have thrown in that I haven't. And technically, if we're going on a technicality, Herrera is a red card too, because it's red. It's just red and green instead of red and gold. I could have used Begovic in goal instead of Joe Hart. Just don't think it's clever. I could have used Cook instead of Eric Bailly. Don't think it's clever. I could use Young at right back instead of Valencia. Don't think it's clever. And I could have used Atsu in at cam or at centre mid and put Moy in at cam. I could legitimately have fielded a full red team. I didn't want to. What I want to do instead is just grab some other randos and put them on the bench. Let's pop on Pirlo, let's pop on Costa, and let's get on Ronaldo as well, just in case we're going to have to hit him onto the team at one stage or another. So we've got a little bit more room there as well. Let's put Giuliano on. So Team of the Year, of course, is coming up thick and fast. The reason why I wanted to use this team, I actually don't mind this Fernandinho card. I might use him this weekend. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend, so I thought let me try this team in Division 1. We'll play a Division 1 game, and we'll see about. I might lose. I've already screwed this division run up. Like as I said to you guys before, every time I play live or on stream, I lose. I think I've got 6 Division 1 losses in total, and they've all come whilst I've been either recording live or on stream. When I play it not live or not on stream, maybe actually we go to daily knockout. What's the reward for the day? If the reward's something decent, better than just coins, I might really go for a daily knockout run. What have we got here? Oops, don't want to create squads. Oh yeah, small election players pack. Why not? Let's go. Let's try and go and get ourselves that pack for free. Why not, indeed? So thank you for being here, of course, guys. Let me try and get up some. Some comments from the last video. Before we get into the last video, though, guys, I thank you so much for watching, for supporting, for allowing me on this journey. You know, it was a rough 2017 for me in many regards. And hopefully 2018 is going to be better and looking up to bigger and better things. We'll have to wait and see. Like the way my life has typically gone is that every time something good comes along, why doesn't this guy just start in 4-4-2 wide? Yeah, every time something good comes, something bad comes to keep the equilibrium. So I'm just waiting for that bad news, man, and it's a sad way to live your life, but it's the truth. It's the truth for me. And I know you guys all got your problems and such as well, but I do thank you guys immensely for allowing me, you know, to do this. I've got a lot I want to talk about. I think I'm going to go comments today, but they're like maybe I'll do it on stream. Yeah, a lot of things I want to talk about with regards to using the reach I have for good, but for the right reasons, not for the wrong reasons. So one thing that I wanted to do, even before this, you know, this Jake Paul or Logan Paul, I can't remember which one it was. Wow, I wasn't paying attention. Even before one of the Paul brothers went to Japan and filmed the dead body. Even before that, I've wanted to do something with a mental health company. Some way, right? I want to let people know that, you know, it's okay if you have mental health issues. I read a lot of things about a lot of things, like a lot of mental health issues are really, really close to me and touch me personally. Not me personally, but a very, very close family member. And it's tough, mental health issues, right? Because if you have a broken leg, you can see that you've got a broken leg. So you can go to the doctors and say, hey, I've got a broken leg, fix it for me. And the doctor will be like, yep, we can see that leg's broken, let's fix that. When you've got mental health issues, there's such a negative stigma around it in the first place that you don't know if it's you, if it's like, you don't know if it's just the normal. Like, it's hard to rationalize the fact that you've got something wrong with you mentally. It's invisible to people around you, you know, you can't see it, you know what I mean? Like, you can't, like, if I meet someone tomorrow and I say, like, literally a brand new person, I say, hey, how's your day? And they say my day's going fine. They might be very, very mentally depressed. They might have anger issues. They might have ADHD. They might have split personality disorder. They could have bipolar, and you just don't know because you can't see it. But if you walk up to someone and they've got a bone hanging out their arm and they're like, hey, how are you doing today? And they're like, yeah, I'm fine. You could look at them and be like, actually, you're probably not fine because I can see your bone sticking through your arm. So it's a bit different, right? And I want to use the... Go on, Defoe, let's go, son. I want to use the... I'm getting some like black lines on my screen. I want to use the reach I have for good. But I want to make sure that people know it's for good intentions, and it's not because I want more recognition. Like, I don't want to do something so that people can be like, oh, hey, look at this guy. He's trying to do something for mental health just to help boost his own ego or boost his, you know, his social following and boost his social worth, in a sense. It's not why I want to do it. I want to do it because it is very personal to me, and now I'm in a position where I have such a large audience that maybe I can make a difference in somebody's life in that manner. And it's something I'd like to do, but I'm trying to figure out a way of doing it so that it's, like I say, it's not like it's not something I want to do for a video. You know what I mean? I don't want to go on, Defoe. Let's go. I don't want to do it for a video because I don't want the video to be I don't want recognition for doing something that I feel that should be right. And one other thing that like is weird for me, a year ago this wouldn't have been weird for me, but because of what I went through in you know, the court case last year and the problems I had with Foot Galaxy and the troubles that that's caused me going forwards, and through my own doing, you know, I made a mistake. I recognize that mistake. I completely accept and understand that mistake, and I will vow to do my best to never have legal or moral inaccuracies in the things that I produce again going forwards. But I also don't, like, the reason why I've waited almost a year before even bringing this kind of thing up is because I didn't want people to think, oh, he's just doing this because of what happened legally. Because again, that would detract from the fact that I'm actually very interested in mental health and helping people, not just with mental health. That's the first one personally for me that touches me, but also just people in just bad situations in life. You know, I come from very humble beginnings, very humble backgrounds. And you know, my family was like below the poverty line in the United Kingdom. You know, I grew up a very, very poor person, and even to this day, you know, my family struggle financially. It's not all easy and golden and such, because, you know, I'm a semi-successful YouTuber, and so in that sense, I'm very understanding of the dark times that people fall on very, very easily, sometimes through no fault of their own, sometimes just through the system. You know, sometimes it's hard to escape the system. And I was actually talking to this, I think maybe to Zway or to Nick the other day. The area that I was born and raised in New Addington, well, I wasn't born in New Addington, but I was raised in New Addington, which is like an area just outside of Croydon, and it is one of the worst areas in the United Kingdom. It's just, like, if you live in or come from New Addington, you don't really get out of New Addington. And again, it's no fault of the people that are there. They're stuck in a system. They're stuck in a loop where it's families that are below the poverty line that struggle day to day. They struggle to make ends meet. You know, there's low job opportunities there. The housing, the school, oh, go on to first. Got to be a goal as well. The housings, the schools, the you know, the unemployment rate, it's just all like at the bottom level of our country, and that's where I came from. So, you know, when I was told to write for college applications or for job applications and stuff, I was always told to put that I was from Croydon instead of from New Addington, because otherwise I just wouldn't get the job, or I wouldn't get into the school or anything like that. You know, it was a tricky one. So coming from those areas, I understand that a lot of people that watch and support and provide me with the life that I have aren't just in a rosy life. And I want to just give back to those people. I want to do something for the people that are struggling with day-to-day life, and I don't know how to do that. You know, it's really difficult for me, because you can't just give money to everyone. You know what I mean? And money doesn't solve all the problems. Money solves a hell of a lot of problems. I had this discussion on Twitter the other day. Money makes the world go round, no question about it. You know, that money is a very, very, very important and valuable asset in this world. Otherwise, there wouldn't be so much worth put on the value of money. But I know the answer isn't just throwing money at people and throwing money at problems. So I want to do something grand this year, not for my own social gain or for my own social benefits, and not for monetary gain through streaming or through YouTube or anything like that. But I literally want to do something for the people out there that are struggling health-wise, mental health-wise specifically, but that are also struggling in day-to-day life. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that without it coming across as me, without making it about me. You know, I don't want to make it about me. I want to make it about the problem and the awareness of growing, not the awareness of growing, the awareness of the campaign that it will essentially be. That's what I'm looking towards getting done. And one of the reasons why I chose it now is because I'm a year in after my problems legally. You know, I'm not without my problems. I've got a lot of problems in this world. I'm not a perfect role model, and that's why, again, it makes me super, super grateful that the people that watch my videos do watch my videos, because I'm very, very, very thankful, knowing the fact that I am not a perfect role model. I'm not a perfect person. I'm not a perfect human. I make mistakes. I probably make bigger mistakes and more mistakes than most. And because I am in the public eye, my mistakes are amplified more than anybody else's. Or not anybody else's, but more than your average person's mistakes. You know what I mean? They're amplified to a degree that I'm just not ready for. I don't think anyone can ever truly be ready for it either. I don't think anyone can ever sit there and think, hey, this mistake's going to get put out there in front of potentially millions of people, so let's make it anyway. You can't prepare for that, you know what I mean? And whether it be something as major as what I went through last year, or something as minor as a spelling mistake, man, you'd be surprised how much grief I get, let alone other people, for grammar errors or spelling mistakes or simple mistakes where I'll say something like, like I'll just mispronounce a name or say, oh, this striker done well for me today, and I'm talking about a Cam. Those mistakes get amplified to a degree where it's tough, it is tough. But bottom line is, I want to make, I want to do something good with the reach that I have and the power that I have due to the viewership that this channel and my main channel, my Twitter and my Twitch have. And I want to do it for the right way, the right reasons in the right way, without it coming across as being made, without it coming across as being about me, because it absolutely is not about me and would not be about me. As I say, it is personal to me in many degrees, not personally for me, but it is personal to me. But yeah, so I don't even know where I'm going with this, right? I just wanted to talk about it. I wanted to get like my thought process out there and let you guys know that, first and foremost, I'm grateful massively, like super grateful for the position that you guys have put me in life. I don't know what I'd be doing to this day right now. A year ago, if you would have asked me what would you be doing about YouTube, I would know the answer, because I'll be running my dad's business. But because Euston is where my dad's pub is, or the pub that I ran for 10 years, it's like just by Euston train station. And Euston train station is getting knocked down to build like a shopping centre and high-class hotels and office block and so on and so forth, which means the pub is now getting knocked down. So a year ago, I'd say, yeah, I know exactly what I'd be doing without YouTube. I'd still be working in the family business. Now, because that pub's getting knocked down, in like January or February this year actually, in like the next month or two, the pub's gone, I would just not know where I would be going with life. And so you guys have provided me an opportunity to live a life that many people literally dream of. People would do anything. They'd give an arm and a leg and they'd put in anything they had to have what I have in terms of this job and being in this industry. So I'm very grateful for that. And it's not lost on me how fortunate I am, But as I said, I don't really know what I'd be doing now without this and without you guys. And again, I lost my train of thought there, but I don't know where I was going with this video. I didn't really want to talk about this, but I'm just super grateful that you guys are able to give so much to me, and I just want to be able to give back. I'm not a selfish person, other than with time. I think we touched on this on a previous video. The only thing I'm selfish with in my life, which is sometimes a real big problem, is my time. I'm super selfish with my time. I don't give enough of my time to other people around me. I wish I gave more time to more people. But I have like a plan in my head where right now, if I'm mad selfish with my time and able to generate as much money as I can in my life in as short span as possible whilst in this industry, when this industry either dries up or when I've put enough aside that I live a comfortable life without having to work this hard or this long, that's when I'll be able to say, okay, now we take it slower on YouTube, slower on social media, slower working, and more time for family, friends, etc. So although I know I'm selfish with my time, I feel like it's for the greater good. I feel like it's for a good cause. But as I say, what I want to do is make sure that I give back to you guys that give so much to me. I don't want people to ever think, not that I really care what people think, because I don't and I do at the same time. It's such a weird setting to be in. But I don't want people to, just look at, not necessarily me, but just look at this industry and see the amount of money that content creators and social stars make, and just media entertainers, whether it be actors, singers, writers, any kind of musician, any kind of content creator, any kind of social star that earns super living. And I'm sure everybody that earns a good living out of this industry does their own thing in their own way. But you know, I always see the argument of like this person earns way too much money for this job, like they don't deserve that. Somebody else deserves that. A doctor or a nurse deserves that or something. And that's where I get to a point where like, okay, so I want to give back in a way that helps my fan base, the people that have supported me. And I don't know the best way to go about that or the best way to do that. But I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to work on something, and I'm just trying my best for you guys. Whether it be through content, whether it be through you know, help or advice or the streams, or partnering up with an organization of mental health awareness to let you guys know that are struggling and that are going through some stuff, that it's okay to not be okay. As cliche as that is, and I know that's legitimately a line from a song, but it is absolutely okay. What did I get? Oh, I gained fitness on those, didn't I? Yeah, it's absolutely okay to not be okay. It's okay to say, hey, I need help. I'm struggling. So, and I want to figure something out with someone, somewhere, somehow in the very near future to make that happen. I didn't think I didn't even want to discuss this. I just wanted to let you know, like, my head's been there for a long time. My head's been in a position for a very long time where I have like a gigantic urge to give back to people in general, not necessarily just the viewers, but everyone. I have, like I say, I have a large reach, I have a big audience. And I just want to use that for something exceptionally good. Not because I think it will strike off the bad that happened last year, or not because I think it will give me a huge boost in viewership and subscriptions and stuff like that, but because I feel like I owe it to the people that watch me, and I owe it to the people that support me to do something good for them, and to do something good for this world with the power that I have, no matter how small it is. If it changes one person's life, that's where I'm going with it. This video got weird real quick, man. I apologize. Once again, bottom line is, dudes, I'm exceptionally grateful for the position you guys put me in life. I'll never forget it for as long as I live, as long as this industry goes on for it. It will be something that I carry with me forever. It would be something that, although I have got a tainted mark on it, I've got an asterisk on my success now because of the court case last year, it's still something I'm like humongously proud of for what I've achieved for myself because of you guys and for my family. So I thank you guys massively. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I look forward to reading the comments. I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know if I was good enough in expressing myself here today. We'll have to wait and see with the video when it comes back. Did I win that game? I won that game. Yes. I think, was it Defoe that scored 2 goals? By the way, this Defoe card, it intrigues me a lot. Before we get out of here, like, I didn't even have chem styles on those players, but this Defoe card intrigues me a lot, right? For a few reasons. Number one, he's got 4-star weak foot, which is sick. But number two, he's got ridiculously good stats. Agility, balance, reactions, great. Composure, great with that 4-star weak foot. His positioning, finishing, shot power, great. A Hunter chem style on him will put him 99s in the shooting category, 95 acceleration, and 84 sprint speed. If he could get one more upgrade and go up to like 86 or 88 sprint speed, he will actually be an exceptionally usable player, even in weekend league and foot champs. But yeah, he got both goals for me there, guys. This is going to be the end of the video. I can feel the anesthetic injection wearing off. I'm starting to get like a lot of pain in my tooth now from going to the dentist earlier. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.